Hi, everybody. I'm Deb Peterson,
I'm Diva Lente.
and you're listening to Our Evolving Consciousness. And today we have Aaron and Claudia with us, which we're so excited to have them on. They have the Way of Balance Center in Massachusetts.
The way
We're,
to
the Way
balance.
to sorry, the Way to Balance. And anyway, they're fabulous, and we're going to go over a lot of things with them today. So thanks, guys, for being with
Welcome.
us.
Well, thank you for having us. We're
Thank you.
delighted.
Yeah.
And I'll have Aaron start.
Okay.
Tell us how you got started and whatever you want to talk about.
All right. Well, that's kind of a long story, so I'm going to give you a short version.
Okay.
Um, so back in 1993, I was a nuclear welder, Department of Defense, and decided I didn't want to do that anymore.
Right.
I had been doing it for 12 years after I got out of the Army, and I chose to go to massage school. And I went to massage school in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and that is the home of the Edgar Cayce Center.
Yeah.
So there is Edgar Cayce and Harold J. Riley Massage School. So that's where
Oh,
I left Charleston, South Carolina, moved to Virginia Beach, and going through school and after school, I started having little minor miracles happen. My intuition started kicking in. I would just know what was going on with people before I ever started working on them with massage, acupressure, things like that.
Mhm.
And had some key moments there where it's like, yes, if you're not paying attention, here it is, going to kick you in the shins.
wow.
This is what you're supposed to be doing.
Mhm.
And so I was there for about, let's say, from 93 to 95.
Mhm.
And in 95, I moved up to the Boston area, so north of Boston, with my wife at that time that I met actually while I was down there in Virginia. And the Way to Balance, I had already chosen the name in 93 and moved that to Andover, Massachusetts. And then from Andover to where the office is now in Amesbury, Mass. And it just evolved, from hands-on to standing back and sending energy, and then the techniques and let's say, the volume of different frequencies of energy that I could work with. It all just began to multiply,
Yeah.
and it just kind of boiled down to that whatever a person needed, if they needed a laser to burn away a bone spur, all I needed to do is point my finger, and the heat from my finger acted like a laser.
I
And so,
know. It's like
Wow.
amazing. Yeah.
Wow.
And also we want to say you're a medical intuitive, right? Amongst other things.
yes, yes. So all of that led to the level of intuition where I felt comfortable with calling myself a medical intuitive, because I could see what was going on or know what was going on in the body before someone ever even told me anything about themselves.
Mm.
Wow.
Okay. And I'd say, big things happening. Was the first trip to Egypt in 1998. Came back from that trip and started to, let's say, have downloads of information about how to blend essential oils for healing. I had a dream in the middle of the night and wrote it all down, sketched it all out, and built a net neutral ion generator, which charges brass and certain crystals and things that people can use for healing.
Wow.
And everything just continued, a little bit here and a little bit there. Returned to Egypt in 2006. And then from that trip, I was given the information of the hand positions for healing that the Egyptians used. Some of it, which is on the papyruses in the museums, or paintings or carvings on the walls in the temples or the Valley of the Kings. People just walk by it and don't realize, oh, that's not just art. If you pay attention where their hands
Yeah.
are and put yourself in that position, you can actually receive healing or send healing to someone else. Um, let's see, 2008, I was back in Egypt, got more downloads. 2009, I was back in Egypt, and from that trip, got the biomorphic geometry, which I started drawing immediately. And these are cards that you can place on the body You can put out in the energy field and they'll project into the body. There's so many different ways to use those for healing. Also on that trip, I sat down by the pool in Cairo and designed this ankh that I'm now wearing. Okay, so that was 09. And of course, then fast forward to just last year, 2024, back in Egypt with Claudia.
Yeah.
And finally got it made after 15
Yeah,
years.
so cool. Yeah.
Fantastic.
And Claudia and I now have just continued to have downloads of information, just increase in overall healing abilities, as well as more tools, more techniques that keep coming to us. And it's really about the evolution of healing from 93 to where I am now, where we are now. And it just keeps getting better.
Yeah, and the world needs it now more than ever. So, I think you're right in line with that.
Aaron, are you sensitive to, or do you feel that the evolution of healing, as you put it, has sped up? Like from 93 to now, it's moved pretty quickly, but before that, it was kind of dragging a bit, right?
I would say it was slow. Yes, dragging, another way of putting it. And it definitely has sped up for everyone in the healing community.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It has to speed up, right? Because of what's going
Yeah.
on with everything. So, yeah. And Claudia, when did you come in?
About 3.5 years ago. I would say prior to that, I had studied acupressure in San Francisco, shiatsu, and then life happened. You kind of stop and things pick up, working in the most oddest of ways at Bed Bath & Beyond, where people would start coming in and I would hear voices from the other side. And people asking me, could you please give a message to my mom or my dad while I'm doing an order for them? And I'm like, this is weird.
Right.
That started about 13 years ago. And then I had done, I wouldn't say that I did it as a business. It was something that I did more as people, spirit brought them to me. And then I started doing healings without touching them. People, I put them in and things would just happen. They would have healings. And so I had taken classes from Aaron about 8 years ago, and there was a lapse of time when I didn't see Aaron for about 3-4 years. Then I got ill from all kinds of different, mainly emotions and toxins and all kinds of things. But I didn't know, and COVID, but I didn't know what was going on. And so intuitively, Aaron called me out of the blue and
Of course he did.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And he was like, I haven't heard from you. What's going on? And I'm like, I don't know. I've been coughing for like 2 years. I just got surgery on my knee. But Aaron has this ability of smelling cancer fermentation. So I knew something was going on. The doctors already had seen something. They wanted it to wait 6 months before they could do a biopsy in my lungs. And Aaron knew exactly where it was. But as we started doing the healing for myself, he realized before I did, he's like, we're supposed to heal together. Our energy work better as a team. And he's like, but you got to do your work. And doing the work is what I've been doing for the past 3.5 years. As I was doing the work, releasing, and I didn't know what the heck that meant initially, but it meant removing the frequencies of things that are blocking abilities that you were given when you were born. So as I was removing other people's emotions, the anger, the sadness, the fear, the guilt, then even things like electricity, things that got lodged into my body, even lightning, even, frequencies that we don't even think about. Right. So as I started shedding a lot of that stuff, I started becoming a lot more sensitive to energy. I started being able to communicate with animals and with anything actually that has consciousness. Now, pretty much everything has consciousness.
I saw you, just to interrupt for a second, you were channeling the sun.
Oh, yes.
In Saratoga. That was great. I never saw that before.
Yes. And that's a consciousness and also a healing energy. And you'll see a lot of information about the sun in the past, the histories, how they revere the sun. Well, now I understand, because as the sun was communicating with me, it was explaining how it can assist with viruses and bacteria. And so now we use the sun frequency a lot for animals because I do a lot of animal work.
Yeah.
And Aaron uses for his patients, but there's other frequencies that you can bring, and it's been working great. People who feel energy can feel the frequency. If a person does not feel the energy, it doesn't mean that it's not working. For them, it just means
Absolutely.
something that's blocked, which was for me. I couldn't feel a stone. I couldn't feel a tree. I couldn't feel the frequency of it. And then as I started doing my work, I actually started feeling frequency. And now I can feel pretty much any stone and talk to any stone and crystal. And, you know, if I could do it, anyone can do it.
I love that.
It's
Yeah.
just that you have to do the work. Sometimes when I say work, I mean, think about what triggers us, what triggers you. Okay. Somebody says something, you get upset. That's an absolute opportunity to heal it. So if someone gets you angry, then you got to say, you know, thank you. You're helping me, you know, and that's not so easy to do. You just walk away, you do the work, you start releasing that frequency of anger.
That's awesome. Love it.
Love it.
And do you teach that?
We
do. We actually have on the website the basics of learning the energy of life healing process and how to balance your chakras, how to align your own spine. See what else is on there.
Talking to your body, any kind of vaccine damage you have. There's because in 1993, was it the energy of life healing process, which is a frequency kind of like you hear of Reiki and other prana energies, came to Aaron, and Aaron can tell you that story.
Yeah. So that is basically what has led to everything that I now do and that we do now. Is the energy of life process. So as you take the energy in, it awakens every cell in your body and gives you the opportunity to release the things that are blocking you. And so we're able to generate that frequency, send it out to people. Like even as, you know, as we're talking now, if we send that energy out to you, it will go to all of your listeners.
That's awesome. Definitely need
Thank you. Terrific.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay.
I gotta go. We're ready.
Yeah. So we can do that and then continue on with other things. So we don't have to be so focused on it. That's the one great key to it.
And it's a healing energy. You know, sometimes people get really they get nervous, like, oh, is this okay? I mean, we checked and checked and checked to make sure this was of God.
Yeah.
And you always want to, before you take on an energy, you always want to, if you are able to communicate with your body and say, is this energy or is this opportunity or experience of God? So because you do want to ask that and know how to communicate with your body, and so that you know that the things in your life are positive and of love.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So it's a really simple process. Okay. So everyone that is watching or listening, just turn their palms up, put their palms on their lap, or the arms of the chair that you're in. And in that position, we will now begin to send energy to your palms. Okay. As we send the energy to your palms, you may feel pressure or tingling or pulsing or a little heat or a little vibration, something that is different than when you first just put your palms up at your side or on your lap. And that is the energy of life. As a frequency, it will come to you in a way that hopefully you can feel it. So it'll be a little bit different for everyone. And this is kind of a uniqueness of the process. And as it comes into your palms, think of your arms like they are straws. As you inhale, draw the frequency from your palms up your arms, all the way up, shoulders, neck, to the top of the head, and then exhale it down through your body and out your feet. And each continuing breath, inhale, draw the energy in through your hands, up the arms, all the way to the top of your head, and exhale it down through your body and out your feet. And continue to breathe and focus gently in that way to just allow the energy to flow through you, up the arms, to the top of the head, down through your body and out your feet. Now, as the energy goes through the body, of course, it is it's like bathing every cell, awakening every cell in your body to this energy, to the energy of life. All right. So a little history with the energy of life. When it first came to me,
You okay?
Yeah.
She's very sensitive to energy.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. That was
all
good.
right. So this is the energy of life will just keep flowing through you. So after you feel it going out your feet, you've established a good flow. It's easier to just just check in every now and then, keep the thought there, the intention, and it will continue to flow. One of the first things is you may start to feel your body relax as it takes out energy that is stuck or blocking you in some way. Now, when the energy of life first came to me, it came to me and a friend in Virginia Beach, and it was about the headdresses of the gods in Egypt. So I would sit about 12 feet from my friend, and she was sensitive, so she could feel everything. And I would put my hands in the position above my head where you would see those solar disc or sun disc in the headdresses of the gods. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and you will be able to feel the energy. So if you think of a disc above the head, just like my hands are, and then pay attention to where you feel that energy as I project it, what part of your body. And it may be in a similar position, like up in your head or face, as I am projecting it. We won't stay long with this. And then I'm going to raise my hands up a little bit and just pay attention. Can you feel the energy change? You may feel it at your crown. You may actually even feel it above your head in your field. And then we go a little higher and we see where it goes. Now, none of them actually have a disc down, at the face level or chest level, but there is a difference in size. So if I spread my hands, now I have a much larger disc and I'm projecting the energy. Pay attention to what's different, where you feel it, how you feel it. And then if we go to the energy of Ra itself, we think of the big disc behind the head of Horus, the bird head god. And I put my hands here to simulate that big disc. Each disc is a frequency. It represents the frequency range that the gods were working with. And the larger disc represents like all of the frequencies. And just pay attention to where you feel it, how you feel it. Some people have actually felt it, in this position, encase their whole body.
Yeah.
All right. Now, obviously, this gets a little tiring after a while. So I had to learn to bring that energy down into my body, into my hands. So I bring it in with one hand and project it with the other. And now I have all of those same frequencies that I can project. And then the way, of course, for you to take all of that in is first just being aware of what you feel and where you feel it throughout your body. And keeping that flow going in your hands and through your body helps you feel where this energy is going. And then we can change the frequency to work on any organ, gland, tissue, whatever we need. And we can do this simultaneously for 300 or 400 people in a room, or for as many people that happen to be on and watching this later, even though it will be after the recording, they will still feel this energy. So this is the energy of life. And I really just like to know what everyone thinks of it.
Feels pretty amazing. I can feel that. I don't usually feel stuff very much either.
No, my hands tingling, my ears were hurting, the
Tina's
top of my head. I feel like I'm locked into my seat. I'm aware of the outside of my arms, which I don't know why. I'm pretty much like stuck in this seat right now. So
I love it.
You guys feel it? Yeah.
I'll say it's interesting. Everyone who experiences it in the past, Aaron had a very structured class. We were guided to providing this to people so that it's on YouTube. But everyone has different experiences as to what their abilities kind of flourish. One lady was able to start seeing orbs, and she actually, I believe she has a healing center, Tomoyo, out in Jersey, I believe. Was it?
Yeah.
And
Where?
she,
Who is
and
it?
I have to look it up. But she's
Oh, okay, tell us later. Okay, that's
because she has the ability to see energy and take a photo
Okay.
we
and
don't.
even record it. And she was saying how she was donating and these cookies, and she was talking to the energy of love, and she said, "Love, I want you to come into my cookies."
Oh,
And she's fun, like, and she's like, "Come into my cookies," and you literally could see in their photo stream of light with a heart in it.
you're
Really?
kidding.
Wow.
That's
And-
pretty cool.
That's very
And that really woke me up, and I started talking to frequency like love, forgiveness. It
Right.
actually has a consciousness.
Hmm.
Yes.
Well, I guess everything has a consciousness.
so we could talk to different frequencies and connect with different frequencies for help or direction.
Yes.
Yes. It started with me, it was the energy of life that helped me to release the blockages. So you do want to do your work to release the blockages, and then to know, to get that intuition really as sharp as you can get it.
Mhm.
I started doing little things to figure out, okay, how do I know if I'm getting the right answer or not? Because a lot of times you're going to get flipped answers.
Mm.
Because you if you're ungrounded, that's a big one. If you're
Okay.
not grounded, things can be thrown off. If your polarity's off, you're going to be off. So I started asking, depending on how a person hears, sometimes it's feeling their body or a pendulum, or but the best is that you are the tool. I would ask, okay, is water good for me to drink every day? And if I got no, then I knew that something was off.
Yeah.
And that's how I would, I would ask myself, okay, is alcohol good for me? If I heard yes, I would know, okay, I got to either ground, or I can do it polarity, or it's emotional.
Mm.
So we are creating classes as we go based on now having, as a team, we're able to now talk to consciousness. It speaks through me, so my voice will change. And Aaron will have great questions because he has a way of more of a scientific way of thinking. And so we will spend hours just trying to figure things out for this issue. Like we came up with a transdermal product. We have quite a few transdermal products that are growing. We have one that's for the immune system that we call the essence of C.
I use that actually.
Wait,
Yeah.
I want to hear about that.
Yeah.
That one, and then we could send that one to everyone. But one that we came up with 5 different new ones. One that's a blood cleanser, and all it is putting a drop on your hand, because you have your energy fields,
Yeah.
which the science does not say it doesn't have. Your immune system is more in your body, but when I communicate with the aura, the bioplasmic field, and the torus field, they all tell me that the majority of your immune system is in your energy fields.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Your first line of defense that actually can block things from getting to the body. But if your fields are out of balance or weak or have holes in them, then that opens you up and allows viruses and other types of energies, emotional energies, environmental things to all get to the body.
Mm.
So they are the first line of defense. And we actually found some information on a video that a woman was talking about how that was known science back in the 1930s. And it was basically written out of the textbooks.
Of course.
Huh. Of course, yeah, right.
Of course it was. So
Yeah. So how my question right now would be to everyone watching is to pay attention to how you're feeling with the energy of life flowing through you now, after it's been a few minutes, because like I said, the first thing is just the overall relaxation. There might be some tension coming out of the neck, shoulders, back, something like that. And all it is being in that flow of energy, having it go through you and out your feet. It grounds you as it goes out your feet, but it also opens your crown as it's coming in and coming through your body. So it actually automatically starts opening up your intuition.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not going to be able to drive
I'm not
now.
able to speak. No.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to put a question together here because you created this and you said it's just a drop, right?
Okay.
Yes, the transdermal formulas is one drop in the palm of the hand, and that may be once a day to as many as 6 times a day, depending on what a person is going through. That's for the essence of C. So once or twice a day to just, boost your immune system to kind of keep everything, in good shape. But if we have someone that is actually going through some type of, let's say, cancer or something,
Yeah.
or anything else where they really need their immune system kicked up, it could be flu, pneumonia, whatever, then you may need to use as many as 6 drops a day. That would be like 1 drop every 2 hours. And it will boost the immune system to the point of, what can I say? It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Until you do it and experience that and feel that in your body, you just won't believe it. But we have seen things disappear in a very short time.
Should we give him a drop energetically? Is that
Sure.
all right?
Yeah.
Why not? I do take it in the morning, and I just
Do you?
want. Yeah, because I asked Aaron because they had different formulas, other things I guess they'll talk about, and I said, okay, which one do I need? And he said, do the C.
And
So
this science was here in the 1930s, right? Claudia said that. Is it time? Is it going to be accepted now?
It will be accepted because of the masses of people that are doing things already. So if we think of all of the people all over the world that got introduced to Reiki,
mhm.
and we have pranic healing, and we have all these other different names and styles of healing that are out there right now, and many of the hands-on modalities.
Yeah.
So these things were, let's say, common in the 1800s. It really got pushed out after, the pharmaceutical companies
Right.
and the medical industry decided they wanted to make more money off of everything. But it's like, okay, we're looking at 100 years ago, and now we're coming back around. So it's going to get better.
And it's also because people are just getting fed up.
Yeah.
Right, of
absolutely.
course, and
Absolutely.
they want options, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. They may not have money to spend thousands of dollars. Other people are really into doing preventative. They're not getting answers to why they're having problems now. So when I tune into people's bodies, a lot of the things that they have now is from COVID damage. So they might have cancer coming up, or they might have diabetes, but that has a lot to do with the spike protein.
Mhm.
And so I went to the doctor, had heart issues. I went to 2 specialists. They had no idea what the heck was going on. And I'm like, something wrong with my heart.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like, yeah, it's irregular, but we don't see anything. We don't know what's going on. And this was 3.5 years ago. And then Aaron was like, oh, you got COVID damage. He told me the month. And he was like, oh, it seems like you were in the elevator and someone left. Like he actually see what happened. And I'm like, that makes sense because I didn't get checked. And I remember I had a little cough and I ignored it.
Yeah.
So we started doing monthly a distance COVID long haul and vaccine damage repair. So that's something that we offer. We offer that. We also offer online actual Zoom. We just started doing that about 2 months ago, where you can. You can. Yeah, you can come online and have ask questions, but do a healing as if you're
For that.
right
Yeah.
in the audience.
Great.
Yeah. And then one of our fun things that we threw in there, we have Facelift Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we should do that.
See you on Tuesday,
All right.
Aaron.
Wait, tomorrow. Today's Monday. Yes.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh,
And what? You just sign up for it, and it's on Zoom.
Yes, we do it. We do it live on Zoom, and we actually are able to get rid of jowls and do a complete face,
People now.
a complete facelift. People can feel the skin and everything being pulled up and back,
Yeah.
and the crow's feet and everything disappearing.
Get out. Really? Okay.
The
And you have
throat is
before and
moving.
after pictures?
Yeah, you could do that. Everyone has different experiences. It's a 3 week on Tuesdays. Tomorrow's like actually the second. And then we were guided to doing this like every 3 months. And
Okay.
we've had people come back a second time and they love it. They feel
Okay.
I
We could get a ton of people on this for you. I mean, this is,
say something. I feel
Yeah.
like you two are just having the best time ever. No, I really do. I feel like you're just
right. You
enjoying-
gotta have fun. You
but,
have
but,
to.
but
we do. I mean,
it's amazing work, and they're just
Yeah.
like, I could do this. This is
Right, right.
You're just
Well,
Putting
enjoying
a
this
facelift.
process.
Right.
well,
Well,
I-
I can say it beats the heck out of welding.
Right. Right.
well, think of it this
Well, we'll
way.
cure cancer and then let's do a facelift.
Let's do that.
So we're so excited.
Yep.
Because once again, it's
Here
gala
we
season.
go again.
Yeah.
Yes, it is gala season.
Yes. November 16th, which is a Sunday, and Conchetta Bertoldi, New York Times bestselling author and one of the top 10 mediums in the country.
Yeah, she's just fabulous.
She's fabulous.
She's actually international. She's
Well,
top-
yeah,
top
she is.
ranked.
Well, yeah, right.
Right.
And her books are in all kinds of different languages. And obviously, we're going to have her on the podcast where she's going to talk about that soon. But she is our keynote. And then, of course, we have the normal gala format, which is healing sessions, massage,
Great.
chiropractic,
Yeah, holistic products.
all kinds of great
Yeah,
things.
just
So you
great
can shop,
information.
you can have sessions, and you can have something to eat because we always give you food. And then you can come and see Conchetta for the keynote.
Yeah.
So join us. Go to wellnessgala.com.
Well, if you can ask consciousness any question about your body,
Okay.
to know, I mean, honestly, like my body will tell me, like today it told me I had to still strengthen my heart, my lungs, and my pancreas because I repaired, but I didn't strengthen. And I didn't even think about that. So
Okay.
then Aaron started asking his body. He's like, oh, you got to do your heart. You got to do this part. So this is why it's so powerful for everyone to come back to the old ways. Now, I don't mean the old ways 100 and 200 years ago. I'm talking about the times of Atlantis, the times of Lemuria, the times
All right.
then, because it was a different frequency, and people were able to create things like the pyramids through levitation and different methods like that. So we've been guided to bring back the old ways to people, but the
Love it.
way that people have to do it is they need to clean up their frequency. And some of you have more work to do than others. You know, I've been doing this every day for 3.5 years, and I keep on going through shifts, and the shifts aren't easy. Sometimes you might get tired, sometimes you feel like you want to cry all day, but then when you get over that hump, all of a sudden your energy, your power is stronger. You can do things with your third eye. You can, it depends on everyone. Everyone has different abilities, but everyone has the ability to move things with their,
All right. So as Claudia just mentioned, remembering the old ways, we'd like to do something fun right now.
Okay.
I love
This
this.
has been so fun already. I told you we're gonna have to have them on longer or have them back. I that was my intuition that I trust. Yeah.
Okay. So this time of the year, of course, there's a lot of pollen.
Oh yeah.
People, with sinus problems for all different types of reasons, some of them just because of the pollen and things like that and grass cutting. And so one of the things with the old ways is remembering how to use the elements. So the, earth and fire and water and air. And so let's open the sinuses of everyone. We are going to put the element of water and the element of earth into your sinuses.
All right.
So we will project that energy right now. Now, the idea here is if you mix water and earth, you end up with a mudslide. And that mudslide washes out the sinuses. Now, we are supposed to drain about a quart of liquid out of our sinuses every day down the back of the throat, but it is so thin that we don't even notice it. It's when it starts to get, thicker because we are inflamed in our sinuses or whatever, that's when we notice it. So we create this little energy with water and earth, create that mudslide, All right, here we go. Some of you will already feel this going down the throat about now as it starts to wash things out. The elements can be used individually, they can be combined together. A lot of different ways. That's actually another class that we teach, how to use the elements for a lot of different things. All right. So first off, I'll ask you, can you feel that going down the throat now? Can you feel the sinuses opening?
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
feel
feel it? Yeah.
All right. So
And the rest of the people in the
Everybody's
room
shaking their
are
heads.
shaking their heads. Yes, our camera.
Okay.
all right. So this is going to take, let's see, another 30 seconds, let's say, for the mudslide to do its work.
Okay.
And and here we go. All right. Now we're going with the element of air. And we go in with air because we want to just gently dry up everything. And of course, some people out there may have a, broken nose from the past, have a deviated septum. So we like to go ahead and, give everyone a little adjustment. If they have a deviated septum, we'll just move that little piece of cartilage. We'll do that right now. And of course, this can happen from, soccer ball to the face or basketball or catching an elbow, playing around. It doesn't have to be car accidents and things of that nature. Just, normal sports play, horsing around with the friends and family or whatever. And all right, now, how does that feel as things are drying up with the element of air?
So I feel clear, which is funny because earlier today I had someone was doing fascia work on my leg, and I said afterwards, I'm not going to be, my sinuses are just running.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
That
You were
was
saying
weird,
that
right?
before,
So
yeah.
now I can
Now you're
breathe, I
good?
feel
Okay.
clear.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, so about a year ago, I was doing a little event up in New Hampshire, and someone came to the booth, and this young woman was on 5 inhalers, an asthma inhaler from childhood, but she had recently opened a bag of feed, and it was moldy, and when she inhaled, of course, all that mold went into her sinuses and lungs, and as she stood there at the booth. I sent the element of fire into her lungs, and I would say 5, 6 minutes, she was off of 4 inhalers.
Oh, that's amazing.
Really?
She could feel her lungs heat up, and with the element of fire, burn out the mold. And that's, this is what we call remembering the old ways, how we use these tools, because many people now will buy a little, carved set of crystals that are the earth and the fire and the air, the elements, and they're in a little nice little box, and they go on a shelf and they collect dust. So we want to bring back the knowledge of how to use them. So that's
So
that's
cool.
part of it all, remembering the old ways.
Yeah.
What is your method for spreading this to the masses?
Well, right now it is our website, it's YouTube, it's TikTok, Facebook, and we really want to get it out there to as many people as we can. So
Right.
We're kind of at a place where we're so involved in creating
Yes.
Yes, we got
that there is so much more ideas that's coming in, and we do have some help for sure, but it does feel like I don't know, like we need someone to just put it all together.
I said that to Aaron at the, you remember, I said, what are you going to do? Because that's one of the things we do. Like we put events together, we bring people, we try to get people out there to the world. I mean, that I believe is my mission. Right?
yes,
I love that.
This is it.
Yeah.
Like,
This is it.
to bring people like you forward. That's our whole,
Appreciate that.
So we do it every way we can. many different, modes, platforms.
Yeah, and we have a number of like events that we do. So we're going to be in New Hampshire and Vermont, and we're just in Maine. We've got something in Connecticut and
Right.
things like that. So we get ourselves out there
Yeah.
so that
And
people like
that's when you told me how old you were, and you said, "Listen, I can't do all that." Right? But question, did you guys ever do Kripalu?
we have not put the paperwork in for Apollo, but we've talked about it
Yeah.
and talked about it. So
Call me if you want to, because I have connections there.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, like, there's all kinds of things. I mean, we do our own event. We just had one Thursday night, so
Oh, that's great.
we're the
I
wellness.
feel great. I feel great energy. So this is totally
Yeah.
meant to be.
There's a lot going on right now.
I know.
know.
Too bad they weren't closer.
Right.
Wait, I'm
But-
trying to figure out how
but
far that.
literally somebody can watch the podcast and
Yeah.
receive a healing.
Yeah, or watching.
yes,
Right, anything.
Because energy travels.
Of course,
Yes.
we know this. Yes.
But everybody in this room just felt what went on, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
watch the podcast and receive a healing. Watch this and receive a healing. Tune
Absolutely.
in for this healing, right?
Yeah.
This-
right.
And we have all these YouTube videos, and not enough people are taking advantage of it. I mean,
Yeah, we know.
Right.
we have one where you could just if you have long COVID, you could just go there, do the energy of life, and because the energy of life has consciousness, so you can you give instruction for my highest good. Please.
Yeah, sure.
See the wording. And I hope after this podcast, people will start going to the YouTube videos and start working on healing themselves and getting familiar with the energy of life. Because like with any energy prana, or with anything really in life, that the more you practice, the better you get at. And so the energy of life healing process will start getting, becoming a part of you so that you will be really good at it. You'll start saying, okay, we'll bring my pelvis back into alignment, and it'll start bringing it back into alignment. Chiropractors won't like
It's
this.
actually so simple, right? It's just amazing that it's not more widespread, or I don't know what the word,
I mean,
it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is the energy of doubt. So we were told from little kids, that's not possible. That's not possible.
Right.
So when Aaron was changing the taste of my water, changing the taste of scotch or whatever to 10 years, 20 years, no joke, 10 years, 20 years, he even has these coasters. He'll do it for you. It'll make your wine better. If you leave it on there forever, it'll make it sour.
So now this would be a good one because I've experienced this with a cousin of mine who said, "Well, I can't feel that energy stuff you do, but you just changed the taste of my whiskey, so I got to believe something."
Right. There's a lot of people like that.
So-
I don't feel it, or I don't. But just keep doing what you're doing.
Whiskey, and I'm buying in.
That's hysterical.
It would be a very unique podcast, but
Oh my
we
God.
could actually do a wine or whiskey tasting on a podcast, and everyone could notice the change in their drink.
Can you do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
How far are you guys? We should go there.
Yeah, we should go there.
I feel
Absolutely, we
like-
should go there. But
Do a podcast from there.
this would be a blast.
That
to
would
do
be
something
so
like that.
fun. We'd have to get an audience. We can do that.
It'd be Facelift Tuesday with the wine tasting.
There you go.
But on top of that, he has this amazing coaster that actually hydrogenates your water because
Okay.
it simulates the molecules in the water. Numbers and shapes have a frequency and a code.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
every time Aaron kept on coming back with information, he basically figured out that your DNA, well, this was science in the 1970s, that your DNA brings out light, takes on information. It was
It was
Pop.
No, it wasn't.
Bell.
I'm trying to remember Fritz Albert
Fritz.
Pop. Yeah, Fritz Albert Pop, biophysicist in the 70s. They discovered that we emit 10 photons of light per square centimeter per second. And that light goes out into the field, reads and takes in information, brings it back into the body. So knowing that, we can put the right information in the field,
Right.
and the body will take it in, and the DNA will, and it will start healing the body. So that is, that led to the development of the biomorphic geometry cards. So so I try to find science like that.
Yeah, no,
Well,
that's
it's like homeopathy originally, right? Just a tincture.
Yeah.
Instructs
Right.
the body what to do. And this is instructing the fields
Mhm.
also, right? This
Right.
is
Wait, so do you guys sell the coasters or you only have one?
Oh no, we have yeah.
Yes, we have, so there's the one for the water, which hydrogenates the
I have
water.
so many ideas now that
Wait. I need to know, like, what is the mission here? I mean, it's enormous, but what is the
The mission is in the big picture is to get people to feel and acknowledge and understand energy,
Right.
and that energy can be, let's say, experienced in all different ways. So we're opening consciousness so everyone's not so limited.
And going back to the reason why I brought,
Right.
I think you have 1 minute, but
Yeah,
going back,
thank you. Yes. Maybe
I'm
two.
aware. The reason why I brought this up was because I could not do that initially.
Right.
And Aaron's like, you have the frequency of doubt in your energy field, in your brain. So I said, well, let's get rid of it.
Yeah, I just said, let's get rid of it. Right.
More and more we started getting rid of it. I literally can feel. So I could feel the energy leaving, the frequency out my legs. And so I had to do several sessions, but little by little, I could start changing the taste of my water.
really?
Taking the chemicals out.
Wow.
And now I can do that from a distance. I've done that for fun, for family. It blows them away. So it expands the consciousness, but it also shows you that you are more powerful than you know. It's just that you're blocked from beliefs that you've been put into your consciousness, subconsciousness. The things you watch on television is toxic.
Yes.
And we don't think it's toxic, but it is to some level.
Sure.
I've had a client that had to remove things from her, because she saw all these scary shows when she was a child. So it affected. So anything is possible, but it's really important that you take care of your energy just as much as you take care of your physical body. And that requires starting to remove and want to have the intention to want to heal, because when people hear the word heal, and this is the biggest joke on Facebook, he's put like food pictures and everybody, oh, you gotta go, I know you gotta go. People want to know more about the food pictures.
I want to hear you.
Okay. Instead of the healing, because you mentioned healing to some people and they're like, whoa, we don't want to deal with that word, that requires them having to go inside and having to remove the anger.
Having to do some work.
Yeah, which is hard.
Yeah, sure. We know that. That's why it's work.
The thing is also, I just want to add that was shocking to me, was that when I was removing fear and anger, especially, voices would come out. And I learned that it has a consciousness where it will do whatever it can to suck you in, to keep you at the lowest level. So if you want to, like, if I wanted ice cream, I had a big addiction to ice cream, and Aaron's like, nope, that's sadness or that's anger. I'm like, all right, I will do the work right there. I would start releasing, and then I would notice that the craving for ice cream would go away. So a lot of people with their addictions, a lot of that is emotional. Emotional is some kind of consciousness that is now sucking you in. Okay, some of it might be attachments, but a lot of it is emotion, because the emotion actually has a frequency of attracting attachments.
Yes.
Was there another thought there? Aaron, did you have a thought there?
Well, she mentioned attachments, and that's another fun area that we do get into, is we do release entities and other energies not of God from people, and animals, it goes on. But a lot of times we will come across people that are just loaded with 20, 30, 40 different entities hanging around them. And we have done spirit releasement together with people, and even with a building or two. So
actually, I did have a client that had some attachments.
Yeah. We're familiar.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Yeah.
This is
it all works out.
I love it. Well, I'm actually from.
This is amazing. I told you.
Yeah, I know you did, and
I know,
but
I felt like you did. I didn't feel.
No,
I said you're gonna love them. Like you're just gonna. Okay. I didn't sell you enough to her, apparently. Now.
By the way, guys, I usually talk a lot more. I'm just really
She's out of
like
it.
this. I can't even, I feel like somebody unclogged my ears. It just,
I love it.
Yeah, that would probably be us.
So I just,
it might just be you.
well, this is coming up right now. I'm being told to tell this to folks because there's a lot of people who are watching or who might watch that are really sensitive to energy.
Yes.
And I want to teach you something real easy
Okay.
to close your empathic pathways. And we'll do this now.
Listen to this.
So make the statement of saying, by my will,
By my
I close my empathic pathways 100%.
I close my empathic pathways 100%.
So just take a breath. Do they need to say it again? No. All right. A moment. Now we're going to go to the. Oh, one second.
Now, in some cases, you may need to say that as many as 3 times.
Yeah.
We're just doing it one time right now.
Yep.
We have somebody in the room that needs to do it 3 times.
Okay.
So I close my empathic pathways 100%. And you breathe. I close my empathic pathways 100%. You also need to make sure you're grounded.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll teach one after. Should I do that one now?
Okay, now.
Okay, so this particular one I was taught from the stone beans, the crystals and and they said to say, I am one with my grounding, and you can say that 3 times, or you can also say, by my will, I ground 100%.
By my will, ground 100%.
Cool.
By my will, I ground 100%.
Yes.
Again, that is another one that many people will need to say at least 3 times,
Okay.
with a little pause in between. And it really does help you get grounded really quickly.
And then the next one, see if they're ready. Are they ready?
Yeah.
Okay, the next one's really fun.
Yeah.
The stone beans also taught me this one. By my will, I close my outside feelers.
Oh, that's good.
My outside feelers.
Say it again. By my will, I close my outside feelers.
My outside feelers.
Stone beans, are you there? Yep, they're doing good. Okay.
Okay, so.
You might feel a closing in, like you're in a little box.
Or a little cocoon.
Yeah.
As you close the outside feelers. And it is important for some people, depending on how open you are, as I said earlier, to say it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, using the number 3, we start getting into Tesla with the 3, 6, and 9. So, we've actually had a conversation with Tesla several times about working with numbers, and there's a lot of significance in many different ways to use numbers.
Yes.
In combination. So that is something we can share at some point too.
Would love
We
to,
would
would
love
love
that.
to talk about that a little bit next time. That would
Yeah,
be great.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'd also love to talk about Tesla a little bit next time.
Now, the funny thing is that, Tesla and I have sat in the back of the kitchen and had conversations. And I'll pour us both a shot of scotch and we'll sit there and we will talk for an hour. And, sometimes I have to help him with his scotch, but we have good conversation.
All right.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Now, maybe next time we'll also talk about that we've come up with a new DNA repair of how to repair your DNA. And the people that are using it now are telling us feedback of what's going on with them, and it's pretty awesome.
Is it like a healing frequency, or is it I don't know what the word is, the essential oil thing, the tinctures?
We didn't have it at that time.
Okay.
We came up with it. To bring it out for purchase. But go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Yeah. So one of the things that we noticed after about 2 months is that Claudia's cavities disappeared.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. So when we say a healing frequency, think of if you heal your DNA heals your cells. Your cells are no longer dividing damage. Now they're dividing, but they're whole and they're healthy. So that starts to heal everything in the body.
Right.
And over time, as you heal every bit of your DNA. We really don't know how far this will go, but I would think that that would eliminate a lot of health problems.
I would think
Well,
so.
right, yeah, yeah.
I was
mean,
asking though, is it something you're going to put on your palm, like the vitamin C thing? Or?
No, it's not even something that you have to put on your palm, but it
Okay.
is something that you need to. We set it up at night.
Okay.
And, so you set it up at night, and then you take it down in the morning, and it just works on your DNA while you're sleeping.
Oh, wow.
There's
We gotta
so
look.
many- there's
I know.
it's
This
a
is so much. All right,
conversation
I
to
know
have
you got to
here.
go.
It's not that. I'm just saying there's just
No, there is.
so
I
many
know.
things. Guys, this was amazing.
Yes, thank you so much. This is a fabulous way to
like,
end our day.
And besides the learning and the healing,
Yeah,
this was
love
joy.
it.
So I
Yeah,
don't know.
so much fun.
I just feel elated. So I
Like
hope
I said,
everybody
I
else is
just want to
feeling
go
that
there
way.
and like hang
But,
out and
yeah.
experience everything.
When are we gonna have them back?
I know.
I have to come to you.
You can come to.
We'll do the
If there's things that we can do together, you let me know. We're other than this, yeah, you'll know before we do probably.
Want to leave everyone with until next time?
Well, do we want to leave anyone with let's see, the essence of sea to feel, or the sun? We just
the sun.
The sun.
All right, let's
Okay.
bring the energy of the sun in for everyone as it's something that's really great to close with.
Okay, fantastic.
All right. So go ahead and talk to the sun. We call upon the sun.
Sun, are you there? Yep, I'm here. Okay, would you please go to everyone for their highest and greatest good? Okay.
So we bring the energy, the frequency of the sun into your body. So this doesn't matter if it's a cloudy day, if it's 10 o'clock at night, the frequency of the sun is still available to us. And we bring that in, so it goes to the bones, the organs, the tissues. And in our conversations with the sun, it was quick to let us know that it does not cause skin cancer. In fact, it can cure probably 98% of all cancers. And some of you will feel a little heat, warmth, throughout the body. If you need some coolness because you have some inflammation, we have some people that do feel their bodies cool down. And this is if I say we work with all of the known as well as the unknown frequencies of the sun. So that's what's coming through your body right now. And then the rest of it is, how does it feel, or where do you feel it? It may just be whole body, or if you have a particular problem somewhere, you might feel it more in that area of your body. All right. So what do you notice?
I feel warm.
You feel warm?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel a lot
warm.
like in my chest.
But
look at Ariana's. So one of the girls in here that's working literally has a t-shirt on that says the sun with a picture of the sun.
Right.
And I just noticed it as you
Right,
were talking about it. I'm like, wow. Right?
I don't think she had that on when we started this podcast. I mean, I'm sure we're
No,
going to
she
say
did.
that you did, but I don't know. Something just changed.
It's wild. This has been such a treat.
Yes, and I felt that through my whole body. But I felt a calm, happy warmth,
Yeah,
not like
nice.
hot warmth.
Right.
Yes. So if you think of it, sun worship in the old days, I don't think it was about laying out and getting sunburned and tanned. I think it was about the knowledge of how to bring the sun's energy internally for healing.
Yep.
Yes. I love the sun.
Yeah, this was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, this was amazing. Thank you guys so much. We can't wait to have you back.
Yeah,
And
it was the world to know you. And
I
feel
know, really.
you.
So
I
whatever
hope
we can do to help with
Yes,
that.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Bring healing to the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lots of love.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
And we'll see you
Thank
next
you.
time.
Okay.